Let me tell you what I think should be gone. The notion that Terrence Bud Crawford should move up 3 weight classes, 21 pounds, to fight Canelo Alvarez.
And you know, I mean, it's a circus, man. To me, when I hear things like that, I just, man, that's not good for boxing, man. To be honest with you, and especially the face of boxing, the pound for pound king, trying to fight these little guys, you know. I mean, I don't think that's cool. That's
Think Canelo versus Crawford is the biggest boxing showdown of the year? You might want to reconsider. Sure, it sounds epic on paper. 2-pound, 4-pound greats, legends in their prime, finally clashing. But when you look beneath the surface, this fight feels more like a high-budget spectacle than a true test of boxing brilliance. For fans of the sport's core values, technique, balance, and fair competition, this might be more frustrating than fulfilling.
Your son should have got an opportunity.
embarrassing, man. You know, that would be embarrassing.
And how do you feel about Canelo?
It would be embarrassing for me to even ask for a fight with Terrence Crawford, you know, with David Benavidez. Come on, you know, it's embarrassing, you know. It's like me trying to go to fight Usyk. Come on, bro, you know. It's a big difference. Canelo's too big for Terrence Crawford, you know. It's all about money. I think that Canelo does not need to fight for belts. He could go and do exhibitions, so he'll make the same money that he's making, because at the end of the day, you know, he's Canelo. He's worked so hard, and people will pay to go see him. But I just believe that he has fucking belts hostage, you know. He's not giving people opportunity, you know, and I don't know why the organizations are allowing that. Why not make it mandatory? We waited for 4 years, man. Mandatory, you know. So at the end of the day, you know, man, I just don't even want to talk about Canelo.
What about that 200
now,
million?
you know, that now we have Diego Pacheco at 168. Now, you know, it's like Canelo, you know, like. But I would even think that he would never face Diego Pacheco at this point.
Let's break this down. The matchup is being sold as iconic, even historic. But who really wanted this fight? Who gains the most? And who's taking the bigger risk? When you unpack it, Canelo versus Crawford may go down as the most hyped mismatch. In modern boxing, with more marketing muscle than competitive merit, this is what's really going on behind the headlines.
Crawford versus Canelo.
I hate it. I don't like it one bit. I think that Crawford is the best pound-for-pound fighter on the planet. I think that Canelo is one of those folks. But Canelo is fighting at 168, which means he's walking around heavy. And I appreciate Canelo Alvarez coming on this show, having me interview him last week before his victory over Munguia, which I knew would happen. I appreciate his honesty and his candor. But I was honest too. He knows what I want. I want what all boxing fans want. We want to see the reigning, defending super middleweight champion of the world, fighting against another super middleweight champion in David Benavidez.
Here's how it started. Turki Alalshik, the Saudi entertainment tycoon reshaping global boxing, is once again staging a mega fight. After orchestrating events like Fury versus Usyk and Joshua versus Ngannou, he's back with another headline grabber, putting Canelo and Crawford in the same ring. It's bold, it's flashy, and it's being packaged as history in the making.
It's happened. Canelo Crawford, 13th of September in Las Vegas. Thank you for everyone. Thank you, Canelo. Thank you, Crawford. Thank you, Netflix. Billa. Thank you, Billa. Thank you all your team in Netflix. Thank you, Nick Khan, TKO. Thank you, Dana, my brother, who he will promote this fight with me. Thank you for Sila, Dr. Rakan, my old friend, Dr. Rakan. Thank you to Riyadh Season, Faisal. Thank you to Fatal Fury, SNK. Thank you to the Ring Magazine. Thank you for everyone. This is the biggest fight in boxing and in history in the last 10 years and maybe more. Thank you, Shefford. from the team of Canelo. Thank you, Ash, the hunters. And this is very good opportunity for the talent in boxing. We will make the undercard, all the undercard, about talent, because we have the biggest fight. We don't need big fight in the undercard. For that, we will give the chance for the talent. If you think you are ready to be in the undercard of Canelo Crawford, come talk with us. And maybe you will have chance. Thank you, and see you in Vegas the 13th of September, inshallah.
And on the surface, it certainly feels historic. Crawford, fresh off dismantling Errol Spence Jr. to become the undisputed welterweight champ, is aiming higher than ever. Meanwhile, Canelo remains boxing's marquee name, a relentless force. At super middleweight for years, as it looks like a fantasy matchup. But let's not confuse spectacle with strategy, because for anyone following the details, this bout raises more questions than excitement.
Crawford can make Canelo look bad just like Mayweather did, okay, and just took him to school without running. Or we'll see, Canelo just annihilate him because of the weight. You have to remember that Crawford is a 47-pounder or 54-pounder, coming and Canelo has fought he's probably weighed 200 pounds in the ring at one point. So and it makes a huge difference, guys. 1 pound, 2 pounds, 3 pounds makes a huge difference. So especially at the elite level. So I think it's a great fight. I just think that the press conferences were freaking lame.
Why?
Just because it was all staged. I mean, come on, guys. Look, if you want to see Canelo pissed off, take a look at my press conference. Right now.
Be honest if you take away the names, the headlines, and the Saudi funding. Is this really the super fight purists we're asking for? Crawford is a natural welterweight at 147 pounds. That's where he made his mark undefeated, undisputed, untouchable. Even when he moved to 154, it felt like a test run. He never truly settled there. And now he's leaping straight to 168 without ever facing the toughest challenges at 154.
I don't gotta knock him out to beat him. He's never been knocked out before, but he lost fights before. So everybody, that's coming in thinking that I need a knockout to beat Canelo Alvarez is wrong. And that's not the approach that, we take in this fight. If the knockout comes, then it comes. But we're not going in there to knock him out. We're not looking for the knockout.
Terrence, you've said if you win, you feel you're on the Mount Rushmore.
I didn't say if I win.
Okay.
I said when I win.
Well, with that, what is Terrence Crawford's legacy with a win over Canelo?
Listen, I already said it. I'm on that mountain. Ain't nothing left to say.
Live, only on DAZN, June 28th. Jake Paul versus Chavez Jr. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
So we're seriously meant to believe that Bud is going to battle at super middleweight against a fighter who's owned that division for years. Canelo has competed at 160, 168, and even touched 175. He's taken bombs from legitimate light heavyweights. He stood toe-to-toe with Sergey Kovalev and never buckled. That's a 21-pound natural gap in size and experience.
I don't respect him anymore because he say, I'm not gonna do what they want me to do and this and that. And then he tried to, maybe Turgelashi told him, hey, you need to do something because you seem so nervous in Riyadh. So and he tried to he walk me back, and that's why I pushed him. And I guess, hey, don't with me.
Does it bring a different Canelo then?
Yeah, it's different. Yeah, you watch Saunders fight, right?
Which one? The Saunders. Oh.
He pissed me off.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be almost the same.
And in boxing, size isn't just a number. It's the difference between surviving a punch and crumbling. This isn't basketball, where size can be bypassed with finesse. Every added pound changes how you absorb hits and how your own power translates. Crawford is brilliant, quick, sharp, and incredibly smart, but he's stepping into a ring with a fighter conditioned for heavier wars. Can he hurt Canelo? More importantly, can he take what's coming in return?
The last fighters that you fought,
They ain't on my level. And you know
I
that.
fought everybody.
The last fighters you fought since 2002.
Mention me one. You
Since
mention me one
2002.
elite fighter. Just one.
You.
Oh, me.
Look.
It's gonna be me.
I don't
And
care
you
about
will-
nobody else.
And you will see that.
You. So when I beat you, is you gonna be a nobody? When I stump a mud hole in your ass, is you gonna be a nobody? Same shit everybody else been saying since I moved to 147, I ain't fought nobody. Every last one of them stump a mud hole in their ass and he gonna be next. Watch.
History has warned us before. Kell Brook dared to jump up to 160 against GGG High, left with a shattered orbital bone. Amir Khan went up to face Canelo and woke up mid-fight. Mikey Garcia climbed to 147 to fight Spence and didn't win a single round. There's a pattern here: when smaller stars chase legacy at higher divisions, they often pay the price. Not because they lack talent, but because boxing's weight classes exist for a reason. For fans who love a true back and forth war, this matchup risks feeling predictable.